The fog didn't just hide the creature. It breathed it closer, and by the time we realized we weren't alone, it was already inside the walls with us. The road to Black Ridge Valley had been abandoned for years, but when Arav and Mira's car broke down in the middle of nowhere, they had no choice but to walk. And the only structure in sight was an old wooden lodge, swallowed by thick, crawling fog. At first, the lodge felt like salvation, with its creaking door and dusty furniture offering just enough shelter from the freezing wind outside. But something felt wrong the moment they stepped in, because the silence wasn't empty. It was watching. They found candles, an old radio that only spat static, and deep claw marks carved into the wooden walls. That night, as the fog thickened outside, they heard it for the first time, a low dragging sound. Arav tried to stay calm, barricading the doors with broken furniture, while Mira whispered that she saw something moving in the fog. Hours passed, but the sound never stopped. Scratch, drag, breathe, and then suddenly silence. That was worse, because the next sound didn't come from outside. It came from above them. The ceiling creaked slowly, dust falling into their eyes as something heavy moved across the attic. And before they could react, a long, thin crack split open in the wood, and something dark, something alive, began to leak through. It wasn't a creature the way they expected. It didn't have a fixed form, its body shifting like smoke wrapped around bone. Mira screamed as it dropped to the floor without a sound. And then it smiled, not with a mouth, but with movement, its entire body twisting in a way that suggested understanding, intelligence. Arav grabbed a broken chair leg and swung at it, but the moment it made contact, the creature split apart like liquid. The lodge wasn't a shelter, it was a trap. The claw marks weren't from something trying to escape. They were from people who had tried to survive and failed. They ran for the door, pushing past the suffocating fear. But the fog outside had changed. It wasn't drifting anymore. As Arav stepped outside, something grabbed his ankle from beneath the fallen and yanked him down violently. Mira turned back, just in time to see him being dragged into the white emptiness. His screams muffled instantly. She ran. She didn't stop, didn't look back, didn't even breathe properly until she reached the road again. Collapsing onto the cold asphalt as dawn slowly broke, the fog finally retreating like it had never been there at all. Rescue teams found her hours later. They searched the lodge, found nothing. No claw marks, no signs of struggle, no creature. Just an empty building. And one thing carved deep into the wood, fresh, still bleeding sap. It doesn't hunt. It waits. And somewhere, in some forgotten place, the fog is gathering again, waiting for someone new to walk inside.